Hello Leafs Nation, I'm Rick Scarborough and you're watching Blue and White Weekly, where we bring you weekly updates on the Leafs and the hockey world at large. Preseason has officially wrapped up. Let's take a look at the things you need to know as we get the regular season underway this week. As mentioned, the preseason is officially over, and the Leafs will walk away with a 4-2 record through their 6 games. Those 2 losses came against the Ottawa Senators, which I'm sure Sens fans will be completely normal about as the season goes on. After an off-season of drama involving trade discussion and contract negotiation, Nick Robertson had a great camp, scoring 5 goals through the preseason and receiving praise from both coach Craig Berube and GM Brad Treliving after Thursday night's game in Detroit. Despite his hard work and his guaranteed roster spot, however, your uncle is still going to find a way to complain about him at Thanksgiving this year. Joseph Woll played the entirety of Saturday night's game against the Red Wings after a notable absence from the preseason. The team has offered no explanation regarding Woll's lack of play throughout camp, so we have to assume he was doing what Joseph Woll is always doing, playing with Legos. After a preseason that's felt like it's gone on forever, the NHL regular season gets underway this week. It's a busy start for the Leafs as they go up against the Habs, Devils, and Penguins in their first 3 games of the season. That's right, the Leafs will be starting off the season facing their arch rivals, their old coach, and their old GM in quick succession. I'm not saying the league did that on purpose, but it feels a little targeted. And with training camps coming to a close, we wanted to highlight how notable this preseason has been for injuries, fights, and overall chaos. For more thoughts on this, we go to our senior analyst, Byron Doyle.
Thank you very much, Dick. Byron Doyle here, folks. Blue and White, whatchamacallit. I got the goods, I got the know-how, and I got something to say. Got a couple problems with the NHL preseason, but don't worry. I got the solutions too, so open up your ears. Jerry Bettman, I got something for you. Jerry, the preseason's going on too long there. We want to see regular season hockey early. We want to get to the goods. I'm never saying no to more hockey, but you hit about the 4th or 5th game of the preseason. Coach knows who he wants on the team. GM knows who he's sending back to the minors. Star players know who they're going for a beer with after the game. We know who's making the team by then. So let's go 4 preseason games. But I know you're saying to yourself, Jerry, 2 games. I'm losing it on 2 games. You wanted more hockey. I do want more hockey, Jerry. And you know what you're doing with those 2 games? You tack them onto the regular season. 82 games up to 84. More meaningful hockey. Win-win for Team Dito. You love to see it. Now, Jerry, another thing there about your preseason, you're getting a lot of injured stars, a lot of injured players going down. Shout out Patty Laine over in Montreal. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope to see you soon. Ryan Reeves going to ring your bell real good. You're getting all these players injured. You know why, Jerry? You're having the teams that hate each other play each other. What do you do in Sens and Leafs and Habs? What is this? What are we thinking over there? You got to have meaningless hockey be meaningless matchups. All right, send the Leafs go play the Minnesota Wild, have the Habs go play the Anaheim Ducks. How are they doing anyway? Sharks against the Bruins. Love to see some of that. Meaningless hockey should be meaningless games. These teams hate each other and they're going to go to war whether the games matter or not. Listen, Jerry, all I'm trying to say is give us more meaningful hockey. Save the rivals for the regular season. Pump up the regular season, shorten the preseason, give us hockey that matters, give us matchups that matter. Go Leafs, go. Send it back to you, Ricky boy.
Thank you, Byron, for whatever that was. Before we let you go, Leafs Nation, we have breaking news coming in right now. The Leafs have signed 2 contracts and an extension this morning. Max Pacioretty, who joined camp on a professional tryout deal, has signed a 1-year contract worth $873.3 thousand. Additionally, his fellow PTO camper Steven Lorentz has signed a 1-year deal worth $775,000. The contract extension was also signed by rookie defenseman Cade Weber. The 2-year extension on him will kick in next season and is worth $825,000 annually. So, where do these signings leave the Leafs, who have already struggled with the salary cap in this preseason? Well, according to Kyle Cushman of thescore.com, taking today's signings into account, if the Leafs were to send down Easton Cowan, place Fraser Minton on season-opening injury reserve, place Connor Dewar on injury reserve, and assign Kelly Yarncroke, Yanni Hakanpää, and Dakota Mermis to long-term injury reserve, that would leave the team with exactly $1 in cap space. I sincerely hope that Brad Treliving and his cap wizard Brandon Pridham are better at math than I am. And that's going to do it for this edition of Blue and White Weekly. Remember that the regular season gets underway this Wednesday as the Leafs take on the Habs in Montreal. It's sure to be a good one. Enjoy the games this week. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your stick on the ice.